us take a look what happened on the US stock market. Especially we are actually seeing started to some weaknesses appearing on the SP 500, guys. I think I've been giving you guys some outlook on the US stock market for quite some times, but I haven't been updating a lot, guys. Okay, so let us take a look on it right now. Maybe we could be getting some interesting market movement out of the US stock market right now, guys. Okay, so after going through a very much, I would say, a huge volatility on the live streaming sessions, but however after that we actually started to see that this US stock market hasn't been able to hold out on its uptrend momentum. So I've been recommending a bullish positions on 14th of October, the last time I'm talking about this price market. But after that, I've started to see that the market has started to get a clear outlook. I'll be looking through this chart of the site. So actually it started to rebound, as you guys could have seen. So that's one of the good things that has been happening. I've seen on this US stock market side. There you go, guys. So we are started to see that the weaknesses occurring on this market chart. So I'll be much more cautious on this side, especially we are on the lower chart side. It could be bouncing back higher a little bit before dropping back even lower later on. So I'm seeing with the possibility with the release of the US elections in another 2 weeks and tonight's non-farm payrolls, that could be a big market movement on this side. So I'm seeing that it could be rebounding and then dropping back lower, rebounding back and then rebounding lower. But it could take some time before that market movement really realize on its own, because it's gonna take some times before that happens, guys. Okay, so I'll be thinking out, and maybe you guys could also stay out. Don't try to put any trades before. If you guys are bearish, definitely you guys should be thinking twice, because for this year a lot of dip buying on the US stock market hasn't been very well if you guys started to short, because shorting it's a huge volatility downwards. Yes, that's right, but after dropping down on the dip, it's usually going to rise back, and that's what happened usually, guys. Okay, so it's a very concerning market with that happening, and maybe you guys could stay out, see how the market works, because right now if you guys open up the bigger time frame, we are near the support area on the SP 500, so there could be some weaknesses near here. That's definitely the case. It could be rebounding for a while before dropping back lower. Okay, so for now our main focus will be on the gold. We'll be trading on it later night. So far everything has been on track on the gold market, guys, and nothing surprising coming out on our side as well. So we'll be trading on the non-farm payrolls, and let us see how it works later on. I'm still pretty much bullish on the gold market, and maybe there will be some surprising data coming out. But before that happens, let us review what has happened on the market. So actually I've already been preparing a slide and presentations to show you guys what really happened on the market, because we actually do have a break on Thursday. We have a Diwali holiday, and that's why we are not active on Thursday. But I have already made a recap what happened on the market, and I've recompiled most interesting things happening since then. Okay, so if you guys love what you guys have been looking through the charts, don't worry, I'll be back on the charts. But I'm also seeing good chances that you guys could also stay updated on the market, stay informed what really happened on the market, and then we can move forward and try to decide from that kind of events, guys. Okay, so I'll be updating you guys with something simple first, as usual. So I'll be updating you guys with some insights and ideas starting this new month, and with some major financial assets on the daily price changes, the top news of the day, with main financial asset sentiment, that what could be happening as well, and what could be our top trading ideas as well later on. Okay, so I'll be talking through the commodity sides first as usual, and then currency, stock indices, and cryptocurrency as well. So yesterday was quite a negative day, guys. So it was actually a negative day for most of the commodity sides, just the exceptions for the crude oil market jumping by 0.95% due to results that there will be some escalations happening on the Middle East. Meanwhile, gold, silver, and copper was down due to the results of the US economic data on the PCE side, as well on the initial jobless claim, showing that the US job market is still strong, and as well as the US inflation started to go even higher, prompting that the US Federal Reserve shouldn't be that rashful on cutting interest rates bigger than 25 basis points. And then moving on to the next slides, we are actually seeing, yes, so TIPA, we will be having a non-farm payrolls tonight, so make sure that you guys don't miss out on it. We will be trading on it on 8:30 p.m. Singaporean time, guys, so make sure that you guys don't miss out on it, guys. It will be just in another 47 minutes, I believe. Yeah, so 37 minutes we'll be having that trading on the non-farm payrolls on the gold side, so make sure that you guys also follow us, guys. Okay, so moving on to the currency sides, as you guys could have seen, that actually that euro, Australian dollar, as well as the Japanese yen has been strengthening. Meanwhile, GBP has been weakening together with Canadian dollar side. I'm looking at GBP has been quite weakened due to the results coming out from the government side, showing that they will be borrowing more money, and that could be risking more inflation on their side. And we are seeing that the US dollar index yesterday was weakening, and that could be a good chances for the euro to start to rebound for a little bit, and also from the Australian dollar side as well as the Japanese yen side. Moving on to stock indices, we are actually seeing some bad signs coming out from the global stock market. So we are seeing from the American side, Asian market side, European stock market is all down, guys. So it's a surprising day, especially we are seeing that the Nasdaq was almost down by 3%, SP 500 almost down by 2%, Dow Jones Industrial down by 1%. And it was due to the results that coming out from Microsoft as well as Google hasn't been that positive, hasn't been that wonderful, and that really helped to push down those prices on those US stock indices. Meanwhile, moving on to the Asian stock market, we are actually seeing that the Hang Seng Index are lacking of stimulus recent days, and that really affected the market. Meanwhile, coming out from the Nikkei stock market, we are actually seeing that after Bank of Japan decided to remain on the interest rate level at 0.25%, we are actually seeing that the Japan stock market started to decline. Before that, it has been jumping quite much, so it's a very normal thing, especially we are seeing the corrections happening also on the US stock market side. And then the last part, which is the cryptocurrency market. So after almost reaching the highs on the Bitcoin prices, which is near 72,000, it has been dropping down together with Ethereum, BNB, and Solana, dropping down, ranging from 4% to 6%. And that's a bad day for the cryptocurrency market last night. And tonight we will be seeing some rebounding together with gold side, especially we are seeing that gold started also to rebound. I'm expecting that Bitcoin prices also started to rebound as a result. Okay, so what really happened yesterday? So actually global stock market plunged by 1.5% as a whole on Thursday, with the Nasdaq ending more than 3% lower after Meta Platforms, the parent of the Facebook. We are actually seeing that the benchmark was up by 1.8 basis points as a result of those US economic data. Meanwhile, moving on to the oceanic side of Australia, we are actually seeing the Australian retail sales held firm after a strong outcome in the prior month, showing a period of weaknesses is gradually slowing down. And the Bank of Japan kept its benchmark interest rates unchanged while sticking to its view that it's on track to achieve its inflation target, and a look that points to the possibility of another rate hike in the coming months, possibly next year. And moving on to the European side, we actually seen that European inflation started to jump higher than expected in October, giving a case that ECB will be cutting interest rates lower. And also UK bonds, stocks, and the GBP pound sterling has been tumbled as investors dump British assets in a swift rebuke of the new Labour government's willingness to run up borrowing and risk faster inflation. coming out from the Canadian news side, we are actually seeing that the Canadian economy on the third quarter growing slower than the Bank of Canada's estimate, showing the need of a further interest rate cut, and that could be the case for US dollar, Canadian dollar to remain on that uptrend momentum, guys. Okay. And what really happened on Wednesday, guys, because we do miss out on what happened on that day. So we do see Australia core inflations jumping higher, prompting that the Reserve Bank of Australia will be continue keeping the interest rates. Euro area economy started to rebound. German inflation started to go higher, and that should be the case where we already see that the euro inflation started to slow down. Meanwhile, US economy expanded while hiring is also accelerated based on Wednesday's news. So it was quite a good market. And in Forex exchange, USD has been falling down by 0.2%, Euro was up, and against the Japanese yen was stronger by 0. Gains by 1.33% to $69.52 after settlement, rising on a report that Iran is going to escalate the Middle East side. Also on the precious metals, we are seeing that gold was down by 1.6% after the US economy did little to suggest the change of Federal Reserve policy. Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, was down by 3.2%, shy of its 4% record high on March. So we do see that this week we have already released the most important news coming out from the Bank of Japan side, remain unchanged on 0.25%, and we will be having a big news coming out on the market tonight. We have already released some of the news coming out from the YCHpro global manufacturing, showing that the UK economy started to slow down. US non-farm payrolls will be the big main event for tonight, guys. Okay. So US, as we guys could see on this currency strength charts, that the US dollar started to go even stronger, but surprisingly at the end of tonight, when I started the live stream, we're actually seeing that the New Zealand dollar started to strengthen together with the US dollar, as well as the GBP side, and Japanese yen started to even strengthening as well. Together, we are seeing the weaknesses appearing on the New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, as well as the euro currency. So that could be the case for us to start thinking to short euro USD as well. Alright, so what has been happening since we have discussed what really happened? So actually nothing much has changed on the market. Surprisingly, guys, we are seeing good chances that US dollar could be weakening, but there could be some cases it's strengthening together with gold, and we are still quite bullish on the gold side, and nothing much has changed since we are talking through the market changes to what has been happening since yesterday, and it has been showing that the gold market has been moving towards what we are looking through, and nothing much has changed on the market as well. Maybe let us take a look on the other currency trade charts as well, guys. Okay, so what has been happening, and let us see. Silver prices is also still stuck at the resistance, unable to break higher than $32.85. US dollar index, I believe, shouldn't have been moving much as well. Okay, so it seems that US dollar index has also been slowing down together with gold, so that's a surprising turn of event. And let us wait and see how the market reacts, guys. Okay, so for now it's a bit slow, especially remembering that we have a big drop on Thursday, so the market has been quite slow. It's a very normal market reaction, so we should be waiting and see how the market reacts later on, guys. Okay, because a lot of things has been happening since Thursday, and maybe it's time to slow down a bit, because that's usually the case, and we'll see how the market goes later on. So this is our first signal for tonight. Trading on gold, we'll be making sure that we'll be taking a closer look and trading on the non-farm payrolls tonight, and I'll be updating you guys with any updates that will be coming out. So this is our signal, and you guys could follow us so you guys don't miss out on other trading opportunities that we are sharing with you. And also make sure that you guys do remember to give us your likes, give us your support, give us your thumbs up if you guys think what we have been doing, what we've been sharing has been helpful for you guys. So we do know that, and we appreciate a lot your support, guys. Okay. Alright, it seems that gold market started to slow down together with the US dollar index, but we are just entering our trade. We'll be holding on to our trading plan and let it work out on its own, guys. Okay. So we'll be trading the non-farm payrolls in another 26 minutes. So it will be a big trading day for us tonight on this new month, and I'm expecting some big market movement coming out of the gold market as well. So let us see how it works, but for now it seems nothing much has changed on the market. Maybe we can open up the small time frame charts and see what has been happening, guys. Okay, so actually nothing much has changed, guys. Okay, so not surprising. So on this 15-minute time frame, gold market is just trading around these ranges, hasn't been moving much. It could be the case where we are actually seeing that 2755 could be the resistance, so that's why I've been giving out this price target, and that could be our very first target to see on the market, guys. Okay, 2755, we are trying to aim for that, and then later on we'll see how it goes, guys. Okay, it seems that everything is still on track. I have not been too worried on that side, but let us see how it works later on, guys. Okay, so maybe for now, what do you guys see on the market? What do you guys think on the gold market? Do you guys like what you are saying? Are you guys bullish on the gold market, or are you guys bearish on the gold market? Can you let me know in the comments? Type in. If you're bullish on the gold, you can type I'm bullish on gold. If you're bearish, you can type in the comments you are bearish on gold, and I want to know your reasons, because I'm still pretty much bullish. And let us see what are your comments regarding gold. Are you guys bullish or are you guys bearish on gold? Type in on the comments, guys. Okay, okay, thank you very much for your likes, Firas. Okay, for now, it seems that not a lot of things has been happening on that side. Maybe we can try to look on the other charts and see some good trading opportunities coming out, guys. Okay, so we do know that on Thursday there's a big market release on the US dollar Japanese yen, and the US dollar and the Japanese yen decided that they will be not changing the interest rates and just maintain it at 0.25%. So what has been happening since then is we are actually looking through the market. Actually do feel the comments coming out from the BOJ's governor stating that they will be hiking interest rates when the inflation outlook do the same. But those comments has been released multiple times on the course of 3 to 4 months, guys. So the BOJ has actually been telling us that multiple times, and nothing much has changed on that side, guys, until today. So I'm not surprised to see that sometimes people do take those comments and react on it, and see that as a good chance for them to see the Japanese yen to get some strength after the release of those statements. But surprisingly, but not surprisingly at the very same time, we are starting to see that the Japanese yen starts to weaken after that day. So as you guys could see on this chart, we're actually seeing that just the Japanese yen do go down for a while on the release of that BOJ statement, but afterwards we are started to see these consolidations forming on this side of the charts. Maybe I'll be just drawing that up for you guys. So as you guys could see, it has actually been forming on this wonderful built chart formations on the consolidation side, and we're actually seeing good chances that US dollar Japanese yen could be even breaking higher after non-farm payrolls data tonight, guys. Okay, so what really happened on the US dollar Japanese yen market? So what really happened on the interest rate decisions coming out from the BOJ side? So actually I do prepare some slide on that side. Maybe if you guys are interested, you guys could look out. But if you guys are bored with those news, I understand. But I do believe learning is not a mistake, and you guys could learn new something on our side, guys. Okay, so bear with me for a moment. I'll be back on the chart sides after explanations, so don't worry about that. But if you guys do miss out on it, maybe you guys could be missing out on a good trading opportunity, remembering on that side, guys. Okay, so make sure that you guys do come back, because we'll be talking back on the gold chart trading side, guys. Okay, so what really happened on the Bank of Japan side? So Bank of Japan decided to stick on their 0.25% rate, and a lot of reasons for that is due to the range of uncertainties on the economy, including the outcome of US presidential elections and the recent memory of August market meltdown. And the Bank of Japan continued to say that the underlying price trend to be consistent with its 2% target in the later half of its 3-year projections period ending in March 2027. And they said, coming up from the governor, our basic stance is that if our economy and price outlooks are realized, we'll respond by raising rates. Thus, this comment is act as a positive sign that interest rate hike is coming and the yen climbed during Thursday. And economists has been surveying before the meeting favoring December over January, while overnight swaps show market players still see January as a much more likely scenario, while the Bank of Japan will be hiking the interest rate. And there is a 69% chance compared to 63% chance before that day meeting. So as you guys could see, that the ECB already started to cut interest rates. The Federal Funds Reserve also cut 50 basis points, and we are not seeing that gap. That's still a huge gap between the European side as well as the US side, guys. Okay, so it's taking some time, and most of the BOJ watchers are expecting that they will be hiking interest rates on January instead of October, instead of November, but December could be a huge possibility of that happening, guys. Okay, so with that news, we do know that once inflation's outlook are reached, there could be a huge possibility where they would be considering cutting interest rates, guys. Okay, so that would be the case. Okay, so for now, with that, US dollar Japanese yen could be a very interesting trade for us. Why? Bank of Japan will be deciding on it later, and that means there will be some room of weaknesses on the US dollar Japanese yen market, guys. And we can definitely trade on that. So with that, I will be looking through on it later on. But just updating you guys, we have already started to trade on the gold side, guys. Okay, so we have already made a floating profit of around 160 pips right now as we speak, and we could be getting towards hitting our first profit target, reaching around 300 pips of profit, guys. Okay, so if you guys don't want to miss out on it, maybe you guys could follow us so you guys don't miss out on it, on our trading opportunities that we have been sharing. It's open for you guys, and we will be guiding you on that as well. And if you guys love what we've been talking about, what we have been sharing with you guys could definitely give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and share with your friends and family so you guys can share trading opportunities and trading for making money, guys. Okay, and definitely, if you guys do have any other questions related to trading, you can definitely let me know on the comments so I can help to answer your worries and your questions, guys. Okay, so everyone has been asking, giving your comments, and happy to discuss it with you guys. Okay, so back towards our US dollar Japanese yen's discussions, what could be the case? So it seems that the Japanese yen could still be weakening because expectations would be around in December or January. So I'm seeing potential weaknesses, and we could even make a trade out of this side, guys. Okay, so I'm still bullish on the US dollar Japanese yen. Maybe you guys could just find a better entry point for your trades. That could be a better case, guys. Okay, so right now we could even be entering lower compared to our previous price. Okay, there you go, guys. Our second signal for tonight are coming out from the US dollar Japanese yen market. And you guys definitely could trade on it, buying it, put your stop losses pretty much close to the current prices, and you guys could trade on it, guys. Okay, so that's our second signal for tonight, and make sure that you guys don't miss that out, because once you've missed it, you could be missing out on a very good entry point as well, guys. Okay. So in another 15 minutes, we'll be trading on the known farm payrolls. Make sure that you guys don't miss out on it, and we are expecting huge market movement coming out of it, guys. Okay. Alright, so what's next on the market, guys? Okay. Alright, so it seems that everything is on track, and we'll let this trade work on its own. Let us view back what has been happening on the gold side as usual. Nothing much has been changing, guys. Alright. Okay, interesting. Market movement started to slow down. Maybe let us check on the other trading pairs, guys. Okay, silver prices is still lower. Okay, it's a bad case. US dollar index started to strengthen. Okay, Euro USD could be one of the good trading pairs for us as well, because I've been quite bearish for some times until ECB has started to decide that they won't be hiking, they will be cutting interest rates at a slower pace, and that could be a very good case that Euro could be consolidating near these price actions, and that's why I've been sharing some buy signal around this action, and we've been already profiting on it. But afterwards, weaknesses started to appear, and then this consolidation has been completed, and right now we are in this lower price actions, and we actually has already reached our price target near these prices, near $1.08 per euro, and we have already reached those price target. So I'm seeing there's huge chances that we have already reached it, and it seems that it's unlikely for the euro could be going even weaker. So what really happened on Thursday and on Wednesday, showing the data coming out from the euro economy side? So I'll be talking about that in a moment, but definitely I'm seeing good chances that the euro could be rebounding, nearing our first price target at $1.09, guys. Okay, but let us check back. In another 10 minutes we will be having a non-farm payrolls data release, and I'll be making sure that we are taking closer look on that side, guys. Okay, so it seems that gold prices started to slow down, guys. Okay, so maybe we could be readjusting our view and trade lower on that side, guys. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. Seems that everything is still on track. We are still bullish on the gold market. We are even higher than our entry prices right now, so we'll see how it goes, guys. If anything changes on the market, I'll be letting you guys know. Okay, it seems that gold prices started to hit its resistance area, and our gold trade on its foresight seems very well. But let us see, maybe I'll be readjusting our stop losses near 2746, guys, because I'm seeing some signs that the market is started to weaken, guys. Okay, so we'll be readjusting our stop losses at 2746 and see how the market works, because in another 9 minutes or in another 8 minutes we'll be having the non-farm payrolls data release, and that could be a chances where there will be a huge volatility coming out of the market, guys. I wouldn't cross that out. It's the case where I'm actually seeing that likely to happen, and we'll see how it works, guys. Okay, alright, so we are trading on the non-farm payrolls tonight, and I'm expecting huge market movement. So be prepared in another 5 minutes, guys. But before that, I think I'll be discussing one last topic on the Euro USD side, and I'm seeing good chances that the Euro could be even rebounding afterwards, guys. Okay, so what really happened on the Euro economy, guys? Okay, so on the news that we are seeing that Euro economy started to rebounding, and we are seeing some momentum coming on the French economy, and Spain's economy is going strong as well. Even surprisingly, German economy avoiding the recessions. And countries with bigger focus on services have fared better of late, and we are seeing that private sector output even increase at faster pace outside of France and Germany, two of the biggest economy coming up from the Euro area. And Wednesday data has been easing some of the concerns about Euro's economy worsening, and few ECB policymakers are actually hesitate, and they are seeing the possibility of the necessity of a heftier interest rate cut, while others are causing urgent that they shouldn't be cutting interest rates too fast. And the surprising strong growth numbers might support arguments for a gradual pace of easing as well. So as you guys could see on this chart, Euro economy has been doing quite well, especially coming out from Germany avoiding the recessions. France has been growing as well on September, and Spain has been doing quite well. So Italy has just been flat, but overall, on the overall numbers, we are seeing a very good signs. And also on Thursday, we are actually receiving data on the European inflation side, showing that inflation started to go even higher. And one of the very major reasons is energy costs declined at a slow pace, and as a result, core CPI was up at 2.7%, steady at the same numbers. And European are also seeing that service inflations are still strong, and the very reasons is we are seeing that pay rises are up, where we are seeing that growth wage is increasing by 3.9%, while energy cost has been acting as a brake. It could be sustainably meeting its target next year. And as a result of all of this data, we're actually seeing that traders paired bets on ECB rate cuts after the data coming out since Thursday and Friday on Wednesday, and pricing around a 25% chance of a 50 basis point cut, where previously people are already expecting 50% chance of a 50 basis point cut. So as you guys could see, the very main reasons that we are seeing that inflation was still quite high is mainly due to service inflations, but core inflation has been steady, and it seems that they will be reaching its target next year instead of this year at 2%. And energy prices has been slowing down pretty much slower than the previous rate at 6.4%. Right now, energy prices are slowing down just by 4.6%. Service prices is still the same at 3.9%, giving a lot of reactions coming out of those markets. So as a result, we are seeing that Euro economy could be going stronger. Alright, let us focus back. It will be just in another 4 minutes, so we'll be taking a greater focus on tonight's gold trade. But as you guys could see just now, Euro USD has been weakening, so I'm expecting that the US dollar has been quite strengthening over the last few periods, and that could be the case where we are seeing good chances that USD could be giving us some price reactions, and then later on it will be jumping higher, guys. Okay, so we'll see in another 3 to 4 minutes. We'll be having a big news coming up on our gold trading site, guys. Okay, so far it seems everything is still on track with what we've been looking at, and we'll be trading on it later on, guys. Okay, it seems that the market on this 15-minute charts has started to see some selling pressure. So it seems that the market momentum has started to slow down. Maybe let us shift to a small time frame, see what happens. Yeah, still the same few market, guys. Okay, started to slow down. This is 5-minute time frame. It's been holding quite well at 2750, guys. Okay, in another 2 minutes we'll be trading on the news, guys, so make sure that you guys pay close attention, and make sure that you guys have already put the necessary stop losses as well, because I'm seeing good chances it could be rebounding higher, guys. Okay, showing some good signs, consolidations, and it could be giving us some good signs, guys. Okay, in another 1.5 minutes, guys, it's a big trading news, and let us see where it brings us next, guys. Okay, if we lose, we have already put our stop loss, necessary stop loss, so we guys that don't get hit too much of a bigger losses. But let us see how it goes, guys. Everything is still on track. If it's not going lower than 2750, I'm still seeing good chances of this trade to run on its own. Yep. In another 50 seconds, we will be seeing how the market reacts on it. But it seems that the market is heading for lower prices, guys. So I'll be expecting some volatility, I'm afraid, guys. It could be hitting our stop losses and then jumping back higher, guys. I'm afraid of that case because I'm seeing a huge chances for that happening. Broken lower and then suddenly jump higher, guys. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a huge possibility we'll be hitting our stop losses with the current market reactions. But we'll see in another 20 seconds. We will be trading on our site, seeing whether what we feel the market is similar what we have right now. So in another 10 seconds, we will see, guys. Okay. Alright, it will be a big jump, big drop. We'll see, guys. Okay. Okay, it's a big jump, and we have already made a profit out of our trading signals for tonight. Congrats, everyone. We have already made a big profit at around TP2, TP1, around, I would say we are making around 500 pips, guys. Okay, so it turns out the non-farm payrolls are even lower, and that really boosted the possibility that they will be giving us bigger rate cuts, or the certainty of rate cuts are even higher right now, guys. Okay, so that's why we are actually seeing that tonight has been a good trading day for us on the gold market. So congrats for whoever have been joining us. We have already made a profit by almost 500 pips at the highest prices, and I'm seeing good chances that this could be continuing, even going higher. So congrats for whoever has been joining our live streaming sessions, and we are seeing good chances that this gold market momentum could be continuing as well, guys. Okay, so it seems that we have already made a pretty decent profit. Maybe let us try to take a look what happened on the US dollar Japanese yen market, guys. Okay, because that's the second signal that we have shared for tonight, and unfortunately it has been dropping lower, but we have already set our stop losses, so I've not too worried on that side. We cut our losses pretty quick, so we do hit our stop losses at that side. So we get one win and one losses, but we have been putting a pretty tight stop losses just at around 20 to 30 pips on this side, so that is a very good sign. On our gold trading signals, we actually made a big profit, guys. Okay, so we made a profit around 500 pips. Yeah, so that's a very good sign coming out of the market. So if you guys open up the hourly time frame, actually everything has been quite smooth, and it seems that everything is going towards the right directions, guys. Okay, so that's my cue where I'll be moving on towards our next trader who will be sharing his outlook on the gold market, and definitely we have already been making profit. So congratulations for you guys for who has been watching our live streaming sessions as followed on our signal here. And if you guys wanted to get more of this kind of signals and make huge profit together with us, make sure that you guys do like, give us your thumbs up, give us your shares, and make sure that you guys don't forget to follow us so that you guys don't miss out on other trading opportunities that we will be sharing with you guys in the future, because we will be doing these live streaming sessions from Monday to Friday, guys. Okay, so I'll be seeing you guys next week. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, especially we have already made a profit out of the gold trade, and I'll be seeing you guys next week. Okay.
Because why? We can see that the market is actually grabbing these liquidations. Once the market has been grabbing these liquidations, then we'll be going back to the lower sides. Okay, where is it? Maybe reaching through this fair value gap, that's a possibility, or maybe even go back to a lower sides on this area and so on. Okay, so in the next couple of weeks or maybe a month, next couple of weeks or in November, it's likely to see some kind of bullish momentum on other pairings such as the Euro USD or maybe the GBP USD. But we are likely to more focusing on the crude oil market. As I've already mentioned, crude oil is preparing to drop very, very much. So I already mentioned to you guys that the market is reaching through this accumulations, manipulate and slowing down. So it's not really likely that the price will be reaching back to this level, to be honest. So I'm thinking that it's quite likely that the market will be reaching on the bottom liquidations. Where do we aiming for? We are aiming from this area. Why? This is our point of interest. The price has been reaching through this 50% area. So you can see that the price has been reaching through. Right now, we are waiting for some confirmations. Okay, manipulations and giving back a really strong distributions and disrespecting back to this one, maybe respecting and then going back. We can try to do shots and we are aiming much more lower. I think we can aim to even here or even much more lower. So in the next couple of weeks, crude oil is our main factor and we are aiming from this pairing. Okay, so this pairing will be really focusing on. And other than that, the gold market is also one of the things that we are focusing on. Okay, so hopefully you guys do really enjoy my lessons. I have been telling you guys what is my bigger view on the gold market and the shorter view of my gold market. If you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. And don't remember to give us a like and subscribe. Okay, so this is really important. And we'll be doing live trading every day from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you do really like our content, please give us a like and follow us. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, so this is really important and thinking that the market is reaching on the low sides. Okay, so I'm already mentioned that another 4 minutes is really important. If the price do really close below, then I'm thinking that it's likely to go lower. Okay, so we can see that the price has been reaching going back to 50%. So if the price in another 4 minutes, the price do really close below and disrespecting on this one, I'm thinking that the market is likely to go lower and reaching a really major drop. Maybe reaching back to this level 45 or maybe 46 or maybe even more lower. Okay, so right now a lot of people might be thinking to do long, but I'm thinking that the market is likely to go lower, grabbing liquidations, and this is a major resistance line, and the price failed to break above. Okay, even the data has been announcing and that really didn't give us a really big push on the gold market. You can see that the gold market is only reaching maybe around $10 range. This is really small comparing from the last couple of NFP. Going back, we can see uh, oh shit. I think the last is around this area. Maybe here. Oh, let us see. The last Friday, 10 I mean October 4th. So you will be seeing October 4th. So you can see that the market is giving a really big range from this point onwards. Okay, so it's about this candlestick. So how much is it? We can see that it's about $30 range. Okay, you can see that the price is going higher first, and then after that has been going on the lower sides. So it's about $20 range. Comparable right now, the market is actually going through a range around, maybe we can estimate around 40 range. So I'm thinking that the market is likely to go lower. Okay, this candlestick is really, really important. If the price do really close below, so it's likely to next candlestick is going on the lower sides and reaching through this area. Okay, so bear in mind this is really important, giving you a tips up and giving you some tips on how to look on the market. Okay, the 4 hour time frame is really important. So let's see another 1 minute left and see how the market is reflecting on. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so right now we can see that the market has been closing down. So the price has been, shit, what is going on? The price has been closing down and we are expected that the price is reaching back and giving us some kind of signs. So let's see. Thinking that the market is actually reflecting on this one, going on that. So I'm thinking that this might be the highest point because this is the up move before the down move. And let's see how it works. Okay, so this is the 50% range. So the market is might be reaching through this is our point of interest, and the market has been closing below. So right now the market is giving us a last push and see how it happens. Okay, going back on the 50 minutes or maybe even the 5 minutes, the market is reaching to going back and likely to see some kind of dropping. So maybe we can put here as our stop loss if you wanted to do shorts, and it's likely to preparing going on the lower sides. Okay, so going back right now, we can see that the market has been reaching through our point of interest. Didn't really expect price would be reacting so fast from here. I was expecting that the market might be going lower, but once the price has been reaching through our point of interest, as this is our resistance, inverse head and shoulder, and also the fair value gap area. So I'm thinking that this is actually a really, really strong resistance area. So let's see. Okay, so what do we need to see right now? We need to see that the market is disrespecting on the bullish momentum. Okay, so where is it this area? So this is the 4 hour range. So we'll be using 50 minutes to see the market. So right now, see the market is closing below this area and giving us a really deep pin bar or maybe closing on the below sides. If that really happens, we can see that the market will be reaching on the lower sides and grabbing this liquidity and this liquidations and on the lower sides. So this is a really, really important area that we are need to looking forward to. So 2761 is a really strong resistance area. So let's see how does the price react. If the price do really react, we are expecting that it's closing below. So let's see how it turns out, okay? But if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us, okay? So you can see that the dollar index has been going higher and the gold market is going higher as well. So it is this two is really correlationship right now. So don't try to predict the dollar index with the gold market, okay? So right now we can see that the market has been reaching through 2761 and let's see how it happens because we need to see that the price is de-respecting on maybe closing below this range. If the price is closing below this range, then we are expected that the price might be continue going lower and grabbing on this liquidations and even to this liquidations. So this is a really important phase. So we'll be waiting for the price to reacting from this point onwards. Once the price has been reacting, we can try to do shorts afterwards. So you can see that the price is eventually facing a really strong resistance area from 61 to 761. Okay, so let's see how it happens. I was thinking that the market might be reaching through this and going lower, but let's see how it happens. If the price do really close below this range, okay, below this rate range, then we might be expected to go on the lower sides. Okay, if not, the price might be continue going higher and reaching through maybe back to 67, 67 or that kind of range. So this is a really important phase and let's see how it happens. But overall, my expectations today is that the market might be rebalancing back to the downsides, but not that much. So do everyone be please be careful about it. Okay, so if you do really like our content and our analysis, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing content with you guys, live streaming you guys, and also the live trading parts as well. Okay, if you do really like our content. Okay, next, I'm thinking that we can look on the silver markets. Okay, so what is really going on the silver markets? Okay, so from the silver market perspective, we can see that the market has been reaching through this high. I was expecting that the market might be reaching through this high in eventually one of the days the price will be reaching through a new high, going back and grabbing this limitations. So right now the price is rebalancing down. The price has been eventually reached through this fair value gap area. So you can see that price has been verified this fair value gap area and the price has been giving us a really strong impulse. So in a short period of time, maybe the price might be going higher on silver market. So do really enjoy that or do really be careful about it. Oh, so it means that the gold market has a chance to continue going higher. So this might be something that we need to be aware of. Didn't expect that much of a strong bullish momentum. But to be fair, the price usually will be going maybe around 70 range. Yeah, maybe 2767 is the range. Let's see how it happens. Okay. Okay. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys and also doing live content with you guys. This is a really important phase, important area. The price didn't really close below, so not doing shorts right now. We need to see the price closing below. Right now, the price didn't really respecting on this resistance, even though that the price do really uh, close around this area. I'm waiting for the price to close on the lower sides. Maybe closing below the maybe closing below this range, then we can try new shots. Okay, so other than that, let's talk about the other pairings like the Euro USD has been going that much higher. Let's see about the stock indexes. Okay, stock indexes, as I already mentioned, that the market is probably going on the lower sides. So we can see that the price has been failed to break above and then continue going on the lower sides, reaching through this range. So we can see that this is the order block range. So the price has been reaching through and the price has been verified this kind of supporting level. So right now we are expecting that the price will be reaching through these liquidations because this is the equal low. So there's a chances that the market will be reaching back to the lower sides. Okay, so right now we can see that the bearish momentum still intact, still in a really strong bearish momentum. So in a short period of time, we are thinking that the market will be reaching from this area. So this is the area that we are focusing on and reaching through this area. So this is the area that we are really focusing on. Okay. So reaching by that, we are facing this resistance area and reaching by that, we are looking that the price might be reaching on the lower sides. Okay. So the price has been reaching high, then continue going on the lower sides. So prepare and expected that the price will be reaching through this low, the equal low. Okay, the price need to grab these liquidations and on the sides, going on the lower sides. So right now we are waiting for the price to go lower and let's see how it happens. Okay, so this is a really important phase. This week we have been announcing a lot of data. Okay, we have been announcing on the employment data, we have announcing on GDP, PCE, and also today the most important is the NFP. Okay, so all along from to summarize from the data perspective, we can see that the market it's really quite bullish on the US economic situations. Okay, we can see that the ATP data is higher than expectations. We can see that the PCE is gradually going on the lower sides, but today the NFP data has been going on the lower. And the most important factor from the next week is the election week. So this might be creating a lot of impact on the dollar index. Next week is also the interest rate week. Okay. Hey boss, I got some buys at 2740. Okay, let's see. 2740. Oh, this is a really good place to do long. Okay. Should I hold it? Okay. I'm thinking that it's quite okay. It depends on what do you think about it. Do you think to hold on a longer time frame or a longer time frame, shorter time frame? But from my expectations, I already mentioned that the price will be reaching through. This is a resistant area. Okay, this is a resistant area. I'm thinking that the market is going on the lower sides. Okay, so why? As I already mentioned, the price on the bigger time frame has been going lower break of structure and right now is rebalancing out on the bigger time frame. Okay, so the bigger time frame, this is the fair value gap. So the price is reaching through this fair value gap on this area. So I'm thinking that the price might be usually facing some kind of resistance area from this area onwards, 50%. Okay, so I'm thinking that the market is going lower, to be honest. But I think you can use trailing stop loss if you wanted to. So for example, if you are thinking that the market is going continue going higher, maybe once the price has been closing below 55 below, then you can close. Okay, if the price do really close above, you can continue full. Okay, so I'm thinking that the most important thing is that to see if the price do really close below 57 or 55. If the price do really close below 57 or 55, I'm thinking that the market is gradually going on the lower sides. So it's really important and see how the price react, giving out right now the bullish momentum still intact. Didn't really expected that really, I mean, not a really strong bullish momentum from what I can see right now. So thinking that the market will be closing below and then continue going lower side. So we need to see the price to close below first, below this range, then we can expect that the market will be continue going on the lower sides. Okay. As I already mentioned, this is our point of interest. So what we need to see is that the price to close below this range. I think the best thing is that the price is closing below this, okay? Because we can see that this is actually a market, order block. So we need to see the price disrespecting on this order block, okay? This order block, okay? If the price disrespecting this order block, then we are likely to see the price to go on the lower sides. So order block is really important. Now the bullish momentum still intact. We need to see the price to close below 55. If the price do really close 55, we are expecting that the price is closing lower and lower. This is our point of interest, as I already mentioned. This is the 4-hour fair value gap, and also the daily range. Okay, daily daily inverse head daily inverse fair value gap, and this is also inverse 4-hour inverse fair value gap. So this is a really important piece. We need that the market is reaching on the lower sides, but we need to see the price disrespecting on this one. If that really happens, we can expect that the market will be continue going lower and reaching on the lower sides. Okay, so going back, I will be re-talk about what's my thought on the gold market, okay, using a bigger time frame. Okay, right now we are just focusing on the smaller time frame, okay, just looking through, just focusing on this sector. But anything we need to look on the bigger time frame. Okay, so what is happening on the bigger time frame? The bigger time frame, monthly, okay, monthly time frame, what we can see. Okay, from the monthly time frame, we can see only one thing is that the market is going up, bullish momentum, and the price is continue going higher. Okay, so that's the thing that we are looking through. Okay, going back from the daily time frame, what we can see that the price is reaching back on the lower sides, reaching low and going lower. The smaller the time frame you're looking to, the more data you are getting on. The bigger time frame you are getting to, the less information you are getting on. So this is really important. Okay, so I'll be talking this again. So what is happening? Okay, using the SMC ICT method, you can see that every time the price will be forming accumulations on a bigger time frame, and then manipulations from this point onwards, and then going back to a strong distributions. So you can see that accumulations, manipulations, distributions, and after that reaching through this high and will be going back to the rebalancing. So where can we see something like that? So this is the starting of the month of October. So we can see that this is actually this accumulation phase. So you can see that it is actually happening from this point onwards. Okay, from this point onwards. Okay, so you can see that the price has been reaching through this accumulation phase. So once this accumulation phase has been formed, what is really going on? The price will be manipulate this low and also verify this fair value gap. So we can see that this is also the same thing. The price has been reaching through and going back to this level. Okay, so we can see that the price has been okay, okay, the price has been forming a manipulation phase right here. It's also the same thing. Okay, price has been forming a manipulation phase. And once manipulation phase has been formed, then we'll be going back really strong distributions. And what we can see, this is the high of the month. Okay, so we can see that this is high of the month and this is high of the month. Okay, so once high of the month has been formed, then we'll be going back to the rebalancing phase like here. Okay, rebalancing down. So this is actually the rebalancing phase that we are talking to right here and also right here. So this is what is actually happening on the bigger time frame on this on point words. Okay, so right now what we can expect that the market will be going on the lower sides. Why? Because we already mentioned that the price need to go higher, first need to go lower. Okay, grabbing liquidations. So where's the liquidity that we are aiming to? I'm thinking that will be around this area. The best scenario that I'm thinking that is this area. Okay, so where is it going to? Going back to the 4-hour time frame, we can expect it that the market is reaching through this high. So you can see going all reaching through this liquidations and also going on the lower sides. So we can see that the market has been reaching through this and grabbing on the lower sides. So right now we need to see the price disrespecting this one. So if the price do really disrespecting on this candlestick, we can expect that the price of gold market will be continue going on the lower sides and grabbing this liquidations on the lower sides. Okay, so let me rephrase. We can expect that the gold market is reaching through this high and grabbing on the lower liquidity area. Maybe around here, or maybe even around here. So we can see that the price has been closing below, and we need to see the price disrespecting on this order block. Okay, so this order block is really important. We need to see price disrespecting on this order block. Okay, once the price has been disrespecting on this order block, we can expect that the price will be continue going on the lower sides. Okay, okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that you can continue to support our content and live streaming, and we'll be doing live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore time. So if you do really enjoy, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. So right now we can see that the price has been verified and we need to see a strong distribution on the lower sides breaking through this low. Okay, so everything is on sides. Price has been verified on our 61 resistance area and we are waiting for the price to close below. Okay. So as we already mentioned, the price is preparing on closing below. Okay, so the price has been verified this 61 and has been going on the lower sides. So what we can see, we need to see the price disrespecting on this order block. Yes, this is the first phase. And now we also can see that the price has been wanted to disrespecting on this one. So overall, I'm thinking that we can actually doing shorts positions right now because we can see that the market has been disrespecting on this candlesticks. Okay, this order block, I'm thinking that we can actually might be doing short positions. So right now we can see that the price is reaching on the lower sides. Okay, grabbing here, going on the lower sides. So we can see that the price might be reaching back to this level and then continue going on the lower sides, because this might be a support, rebalancing up, and then continue going on the lower sides. Okay, so this is our expectations that the price might be facing to and reaching through our point of interest. Okay, the price, this is actually a really good signs because we can see that the price is manipulations that and going a really strong impulse, disrespecting on this 50-minute range. So I'm thinking that we can actually try and see how it goes. Okay, so if you do really like our content, so that we can have much more support from you guys and continue doing live stream for you guys as well. Okay, so do really give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. So I'm thinking that the price is going lower as the price is grabbing this limitations and it's going on the low sides, and this is the 4 hour range. 4 hour range. Okay, the price has been grabbing this limitations and closing below using 50-minute range. So this is a really good sign. Okay, the price has been going lower, disrespecting this order block. So meaning by that is likely to go on the lower sides. Okay, so preparing everyone thinking that the market is going on the lower sides. Okay, so please, if you do really give like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. And we'll be preparing much more details content to you guys. Except we do share on the fundamental, we do share on the trading signals, and we do share on our live analysis and also live education program as well. So if you do really enjoy my sharing, please give us a like, subscribe, and share to your friends. Okay, the most important thing is to share to your friends, and this is will be greatly appreciated. Okay, so hopefully that you do really enjoy my content. Okay, so right now I'm thinking that the market is reaching on the lower sides and going on the low. And as I already mentioned, we will be mainly focusing on crude oil and expected that the crude oil might be going on the lower sides. Other than that, I'm thinking uh, the GBP has been reaching through our point of interest. Okay, so we can see it has been reaching through the balancing out and going on this low. Okay, so we can see that the price has been reaching through this low, going back to this 50% range. It's actually point of interest. So you can see that the price has been reaching through this point of interest, and what is happening after that? Price has been reaching back towards the upwards. So using 4 hour time frame, what we can see, the price has been grabbing out, forming up to this level, and we are expected that the price is going high. So from everything has been showing some signs that the dollar index might be continue going on the lower sides. So this might be preparing, giving some kind of pressure on the gold markets. But nonetheless, I'm thinking that this is a really good chance to do shorts, and price might be reaching on this low because it has been grabbing liquidations and also verify this internal range. So I'm thinking that the market is going lower and reaching much more lower. Okay. If you do really enjoy my content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we can do much more content for you guys. Okay, do much more content for you guys. So right here, maybe the price is reaching back, getting here 70 pips, and we are getting 1 to 2 for 140 pips, and we are getting this low. And let's see how it happens. Okay. So we have been already giving you some kind of analysis, and we are hopefully that you do learn something new today. Okay, learning something is really important, everyone. Okay, so right now we are expected that the market is going this high and then reaching through this low. This might be giving us some kind of support, reaching back to the upsides, then we might be doing on the long positions. So you can see the price has been reaching through this 50% and might be giving us some kind of push from this upsides. And afterwards, we can probably aiming on the lower sides from here, here, or even on the lower sides. Everything has been showing signs that the price might be verified this resistant area, and we are likely to see some kind of pushing on the lower side. So right now, because this is the 50-minute range from this point onwards, okay, so we also using this 50-minute range as uh, our range. So maybe around this area, it's our range. So this is might be our range. If that really happens, we can try to do shots, putting high from here and aiming on the lower sides from here. Okay. I'm overall thinking that the gold market is going lower, everyone. So if you do really enjoy my content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live stream for you guys and continue doing this kind of content to you. Okay. Okay, so let's see how the price react. We need to see the price give up 2757, and after that we might be seeing some kind of short positions afterwards. Okay. Okay, so right now let's see how the price react. We need to see the price reaching through our 50, I mean around 57, and see how the price reacts. So this is our point of interest. And planning to see the price is going lower and reaching to this site. Let's see if we are right or wrong because this is the 4 hour range. 4 hour range, and the price has been going on the lower sides, grabbing this liquidity and maybe reaching to this level and again going on the lower sides. Okay, so this is a really important factor that everyone need to be aware of. Okay, 50% range, so it's around this area, okay, around this area, and let's see how the price react. If everything is on point, so then the price might be going on the lower sides. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we continue doing live content for you guys and continue doing this kind of content. Okay, so going back to the 4 1, it's price might be reaching to this high and continue going lower sides, but let's see how the price react. If the price do really react, I'm thinking that the price might be going on the lower sides, to be honest. Okay. Thinking that the market is actually going on the lower sides, grabbing this liquidations and forming on the low, maybe reaching back to this level. So manipulation, displacement, rebalancing out, and giving by that, maybe reaching on the lower sides and reaching to this low, this low. But let's see how it happens. Okay. Hmm. The Euro USD sectors. signs of going higher, reaching through. GBP USD is going higher. Dollar index might be continue going lower. So this might be giving some strength on the gold market. But let's see how it happens. The price didn't really give a much impact and big volatility to the gold market, to be honest. Still on a range. Okay, right here, this is the level that we are expected to, 50%. And going back to the 1 minute charts, need to see the price to close below, then we are expected the price is reaching on the lower sides. But seems like the market is showing signs of going higher right now. Too bad. Okay, so going back, we have been also preparing on some PPT, and letting you guys know what is really going on from the past week. Okay, from the past week, what is really going on. Okay, so this week we have been facing a lot of data. Yesterday, the most important thing is that the PC price index is actually going on the lower side. Okay, so the headline PC was down from 2.3% in August to 2.1% in September. So what does it mean by that? Suggesting that the inflation has been continued to cool down while the core PC was little changed from a month ago. So this is what is going on. Okay, so because of that, the people has been speculations that the market will be continue cutting rates on 25 basis point, a little change following by the PCE price index. So there's nothing difference behind of it. And after that, the most important thing is that the Japan. Okay, the Japan has been announcing on rate cuts. Okay, I mean announcing of maintaining their interest rates, but they are already giving us a really bullish signs. One of the thing is that they expected the consumer price index, meaning by the CPI data, will be greatly continue going higher and projected by the GDP data will be more or less unchanged. So because of that, people has been speculating that we'll be cutting rates or maybe raising rates in the near December. So in a short period of time this week, we can see that the JPY pairings has been going a really strong bullish momentum. Okay. Other than that, we also can see that the CME price index has been continue remaining back to 25 basis point on 93.2%. This week is actually reaching through cutting 50 basis point, but after the data has been announcing, has been continue remaining on 93.2%. Afterwards, from the stock market perspective, we can see that the sector map has been continued going red light, such as the technologies, semiconductors, insurance, financials, communications. Everything has been going on the lower side. So everyone need to be careful on about it. I'm thinking that the market might be facing a really, really strong bearish momentum in the short period of time. So this is a really important factors that we need to be aware of. Okay. Lastly is the currency strength index. Currency strength index is giving you signs of what do I want to do if I don't know how to determine bias. Okay, as I already mentioned, bias is actually determine the direction of the day, of the week, or of the month. Okay, this one is actually a short term. So if you don't know how to do using this, you're just using the strongest one to comparing on weaker one. So for example, right now, Euro AUD should be going a really strong momentum. Comparing by that, you can also through shorts or do long the Euro JPY or maybe Euro USD or so on. Okay, just using the weaker one and comparable with the stronger one. Okay, then you'll be gaining a lot of benefits behind it. Okay, you're using stronger one and comparing from the weaker one. Okay, so Euro USD, AUD, Euro AUD, or maybe Euro GBP, or so on. Okay, so this is really giving you a really good starting point. So if you do really enjoy our live streaming, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming for you guys and continue giving out tips and tricks how to do trading. Okay, so this is really important. Going back, let's see. So the price has been reaching out, going on the lower sides, and expected that the price might be going lower. So using 1 minute time frame, yep, we can actually aim from here to here, from something like that, because the price has been reaching through this liquidations area, aiming that the price might be continue going on the lower sides. Yeah, price is preparing on the lower sides and reaching on here, here, or maybe even here. I'm thinking that it's probably will be reaching back to this level, to be honest. So let's see how the price react. So what is your thought, everyone? Do you think that the market is going higher or going lower? Okay, I'm thinking that the market is going lower as my predictions. So we can try to do shots from here. Think our stop loss above. Try to do a short-term trade behind of it, because 4 hour range has been closing below, and another 1 hour, I'm thinking that the market will be closing below. So there's a chances that the market will be closing much more lower. But let's see, is it possible that the market is reaching back to this accumulations, rebalancing out? Well, it's possible. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and do follow us. We have been doing live streaming ever since about 3 months ago, and we'll be starting back on maybe Monday from Friday. So if you do really enjoy our live streaming, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us, and we'll be continue doing live content to you guys and showing you tips and tricks how to do trading. So right now it seems like the market is showing signs of going high. Hmm, showing signs of going higher. Let's see. Range. Yeah, I think we need to see the price to close below. Price didn't really respect on this one, reaching this lower sides, and the price is likely to reach on the higher sides. Okay. So let's see how the price react. The price do really move quite slow comparable from the last few months. So this is really important. Okay, going back from the cryptocurrencies. Okay, so what is happen on the cryptocurrency? Once the cryptocurrency has been reaching through new high and closing below, right now, I'm thinking that the market is actually balancing. So from this point onwards, we can see the price might be reaching through this level of resistant areas. Okay, so this is the area that we are waiting for the price to reaching through. So once the price has been reaching through, we are expected that the price will be going back to the downsides. Comparable by the gold market as well. I'm thinking that the market is going lower, to be honest, reaching through our point of interest, and the price has been closing below. We can do try to do shots from here and putting our stop loss above 50 pips, and hopefully that the price is going lower. If that really happens, I'm thinking that we can have a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. That's a really good point. Really good way to do shots. Do 3 and 3 as well. Okay, GBP USD. Okay, so do remember, if you do like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. Okay, we will be doing live streaming every day. Okay, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you do really enjoy, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. Okay, like, subscribe, and follow us, everyone. Okay, if can, much appreciate if you do share to your friends. Okay, if you share to your friends, we will be greatly appreciated. Okay. Seems like the market is reaching through. Maybe let's close out everything and let's see how the price is going. Price reaching through this 4 hour range, grabbing this level and has been forming some kind of support from the 50-minute time frame, reaching back and reaching through this point of interest. So we can see that the price is actually forming some kind of support from here. And then once the price has been forming some kind of support, so reaching back using 1 minute time frame, we can see that the price is showing signs grabbing up and reaching back to the point of interest. But as I already mentioned, I'm thinking to do shorts, but yeah, thinking to do shorts much more, much more high probability. Okay, so the price has been reaching to this 50% range, and let's see how the price react. Okay, so hopefully everyone do learn something. Okay, do learn something new, and hopefully you will be follow us, like and subscribe, and give out your supports. Okay, if you have any questions, you can leave the comment section below. You can leave your comment on the comment section below, and I will be giving out analysis to you guys, my thoughts of the market, and so on. So if you do really have some questions, feel free to ask on the comment section below, and I'm gladly to answering your questions. Okay, seems like market is respecting on this one, grabbing this liquidity, reaching back to the 50% range. Not really, but price to really respect it on this one. Back, going up. Seems like the market is preparing going higher. What is happening on the dollar index? Still ranging, nothing much. So you can see that the market with the gold market and the dollar market is actually quite correlated. So don't try to use dollar index to predict gold market. So if you think that the dollar index is going higher, doesn't mean that the gold market is going lower. Okay, you can see that it's actually going on the same pace, same thing. Okay, so yeah, the market is actually reaching through this high. Seems like this fair value gap might be broken and reaching through a new range, maybe reaching through 67 range. But let's see how it goes. This is why confirmations is really important, everyone. Okay, if you have confirmations, you will be avoided a lot of bad trades. Okay, confirmations is really important. Okay, so anyway, as I already mentioned, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming for you guys and do trading with you guys. Okay, this is really important. Excuse me. Okay, see on other pairings, GBUSD, AUSD, GBUSD in the next couple of months may be rising back. Okay, GBP or maybe Euro USD might be rising back and reaching through this high. This is a really good signs. In the next couple of weeks, we might can try to do long on the Euro USD and try to aim this high. Yeah, I think we can try to do Euro USD still the same. I think the next month have a highly chance that the dollar index is going weaker, and what will be happening on the gold market, not so sure yet. But if you do really want much more informations, please give us a like, subscribe, follow us, and we'll be continue doing live streaming for you guys. Okay, So what we have been saying today, we have been the most focusing on the financial product is the crude oil, because we can see that the crude oil has been breaching through these liquidations and grabbing on the lower sides. So I'm thinking that the market is actually rebalancing back and then continue going on the lower sides. Okay, so we'll be doing shorts on crude oil. And if you do really interested on our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live stream for you guys. Okay. Okay. So the market is not really moved that much. So yeah, so the market is verified this one. The 50-minute range, the price didn't really respect it at all. Maybe reaching through this 50%, but the 1 minute range has been continued holding on. Yep, 50%. Nothing much we can do about it right now, to be honest. The price has been going left and right. Yeah. Okay. So if you do really enjoy and if you have any questions, please give a comment section below and we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys. Okay. So if you do have any questions, please do comment the section below and we'll be giving out a lot of tips and tricks how to do tradings, and we'll be also doing live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. So let's see. The market is quite slow, quite uh, shocking to be honest. Didn't really expected that slow. So yeah, if everyone don't have any questions, we might be ending at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. in Malaysia and Singapore time, and we'll be seeing you guys next week onwards. Okay. Hmm. Really slow. I'm thinking that the market. Oh, later 10 p.m. we have a data, right? I'm heard that we have another data on 10 p.m. Maybe 10 p.m. the market will be giving out a really big volatility. So let's see. Giving out a big volatility on 10 p.m. because the ISM will be announcing on the data. So yeah, maybe giving a really bullish or bearish momentum. So let's see. Another few seconds left. Okay, five, four, three, two, one. Let's see. Didn't really expected that much. Price to really close low. Let's see how does the data react. Okay, everyone. Let's see how does the data react. So going back, it's higher than expectations. So this might be creating some kind of support to the dollar index. So dollar index will be forming supports, but not so sure will it really affecting on this gold market. Okay, gold market. It didn't really affected much to be honest. COCO price might be continue closing above. Reaching back to this liquidity, there's a chance. Let's see. Okay, so if you don't have any question left, we'll be ending our live streaming. Thank you for joining, and also hopefully this live streaming helped you on your process and giving you out how tips and tricks how to do tradings and so on. And hopefully we'll be seeing you guys next week. Thank you for joining, and we'll be seeing you guys next week. Okay.